Hi my dear students, welcome back to Gurudeva online class. Myself Siddesh, 7th social science teacher. Dear students, today we are going to discuss one more important lesson from the history part, that Bahmani Adil Shah. So in that lesson we are going to discuss the few important points. Those are the first one, introduction of Bahmani Adil Shah, contribution of Firoz Shah, contribution of Muhammad Gawan, cultural contribution, Shah dynasty, and Ibrahim Adil Shah. So these are the a few important points we are going to discuss today class. Dear student, as you know that the Vijayanagara dynasty, it was established on 1336 CE in the southern part of the Krishna river. At the same time, the Bahmani dynasty also, it was established 1347 CE in the northern part of the Krishna river. Then who was the founder of this dynasty? Alauddin Hasan Gangu Bahman Shah. He was the founder of this dynasty. And Alauddin Hasan Gangu Bahman Shah, he was doing a work in the Delhi Sultan Muhammad bin Tughlaq as a army person. And in the present, Maharashtra, Karnataka and Andhra. So these states rule under the Bahmani Adil Shah kingdom. And the beginning, the Kalaburgi, it was the capital city of Bahmani kingdom. Later, the Bidar, it was the capital city of this dynasties. Let us discuss about what are the achievements of Alauddin Hasan Gangu Bahman Shah. Alauddin Hasan Gangu Bahman Shah, he was not a longest and greatest ruler of Bahmani kingdom, and he was ruled from 1347 to 1358, and also during his period he changed capital Daulatbad to Gulbarga. And Alauddin Hasan Gangu Bahman Shah, he captured a few important places through that he was extend his dynasty. Then which are the important places captured by the Alauddin Hasan Gangu Bahman Shah? Those were Kandar, Madurai, Akkalakote, Kollapura, Konkana, Malkeda, Bidare and Goa. So these were the a few important places captured by the Alauddin Hasan Gangu Bahman Shah. And Alauddin Hasan Gangu Bahman Shah, for the administrative purpose, he was going to divide his kingdom into 4 taraf. Those were the first one Dahol, the second one Daulatbad, and the third one Bidar, and the fourth one Kandahar. So this was about the Alauddin Hasan Gangu Bahman Shah. After the death of Alauddin Hasan Gangu Bahman Shah, who ruled Bahmani kingdom, those are not a greatest king like Muhammad Shah first, Mujahid Shah, Dawood Shah, Muhammad Shah second, Ghiyasuddin and Shamsuddin second. So these kings we consider as a weakest king of Bahmani kingdom. So after the Shamsuddin, the one more very important and greatest king who ruled the Bahmani kingdom is named Firazuddin Shah. So let us discuss about the Firazuddin Shah. The Tajuddin Firoz Shah, he was ruled from 1397 to 1422 CE. So let us discuss what were the achievements of Tajuddin Firoz Shah. As I said, the Tajuddin Firoz Shah, he was a great king of Bahmani Adil Shah dynasty. So, he was liberal, judicious and a believer of God, and he made copy of Quran and edit it for whole his life. And also he was a great writer and encouraged to all languages also. And also he concentrated on the development of forts, and as a result the foreign tourism was encouraged. So he expert in the geometry and as well as theology also, and he established observatory in the Daulatbad. And is one more important achievement that he built a new capital city that called Firozabad in the bank of Bhima river. And also he shattered a many philosophers, poets and as well as artists. So this indicate he encouraged the art, architecture and as well as literature also. And also is one more important achievement that he gifted many villages to Sufi saint and as well as Bande Nawaza who arrived during his period. So these were the achievements of Tajuddin Firoz Shah. Finally, his rule was ended during the year 1422 CE. After the death of Tajuddin Firuz Shah, who ruled Bahmani kingdom like Shihabuddin Ahmad Shah first, Alauddin Humayun Shah, and Shamsuddin Muhammad Shah second. So these were not a great king of Bahmani kingdom. So these were also weak king of Bahmani kingdom. So during the period of Shamsuddin Muhammad second, the Shamsuddin Muhammad second, he was minor. So that the whole responsibility it was goes to under the minister of Bahmani kingdom is named Muhammad Gawan. So let us discuss about the Muhammad Gawan. The Muhammad Gawan, he was ruled from 1463 to 1481 CE. And Muhammad Gawan, basically he was Persian and worked honesty as the prime minister in the region Sultan of Muhammad Shah II. And during the period of Muhammad Gawan, he had many achievements. So let us discuss what were the important achievements of Muhammad Gawan. The Muhammad Gawan, I said the Muhammad Gawan, he was ruled from 1463 to 1481 CE. And during his period, he captured a few important places. Those were the first one, Hubballi, Belagavi and Goa from Vijayanagara Empire. And overall his administration, it was according to the Islamic law. And he encouraged the revenue and postal service also. And the tax, it was fixed on the basis of land fertility. If the farmer he had irrigation facility, he should pay the more tax. If the farmer he don't have irrigation facility, he should pay the less tax. Another tax, it was collected cash only. And one more, a very important achievements of Muhammad Gawan, that he founded the Madrasa in Bidar. So let us discuss about the Madrasa. The Madrasa, it was one of the a great university which was established by the Muhammad Gawan, and it encouraged the Islamic religion and law education. And what were the important subject taught by the Madrasa University? Those were astronomy, mathematics and history. And also here there was a free education and as well as hostel facilities. For what purpose? To encourage the education for the student. And also here there was one of the very important library. The library, it has 3000 manuscript. So this was about the Madrasa University. But the Muhammad Gawan ending life, it was tragedy. When the Muhammad Gawan day by day famous, this was not tolerant by the religious leaders. They were decided to kill the Muhammad Gawan. For that purpose, they collected the unwritten letter by the officers, and in that they had written the Warisa king. The Warisa king issued attack on Bahmani kingdom. During that time, I supported to Warisa king. When the Muhammad Shah got this news, finally the Muhammad Shah, he has given order to kill the Muhammad Gawan. For that, on the Gawan tomb, it was written that innocent Gawan was killed. So this was about the Muhammad Gawan. Yes, let us discuss what were the cultural contributions of Bahmani kingdom. The Bahmani kingdom, they had given more cultural contributions. So let us discuss one by one. In the first one, education. They are given a more concentrations to develop the education, and here they encouraged the Islamic education. Then what were the important education center we can see during the period of Bahmani kingdom? Those were Kalaburgi, Bidar, Ilchapura and Daulatbad. So these were the important education center, and here the chanting of Quran is compulsory. And what were the important subject taught by these educational center? Those were Quran, philosophy and principles of Sufism. And there was one of the very important point that poor people and orphans, they provided the free food and as well as shelter in the Madrasa University. This was about the contribution of education by the Bahmani kingdom. The next one more important point, that literature. They have given more contribution in the field of literature also. There were many poets we can see during the period of Bahmani kingdom. Those were Firuz Shah, Muhammad Shah II and Muhammad Gawan. So these were a great writer and as well as philosopher also. And also the Persian, Arabic and Urdu literature were developed during the period of Bahmani kingdom. And also the great Sufi saints and Bande Nawaz. So these two people we can see during the period of Bahmani kingdom. And also there was one of the very important languages. Dakani languages. It was famous during the period of Bahmani kingdom. So later it developed as a Urdu languages. So this was about the literature contribution of Bahmani kingdom. Next, the one more important point, that sculptural contribution. So let us discuss about what are the sculptural contributions of Bahmani kingdom. So during the period of Bahmani kingdom, we can see many monuments in the different places. Those were Bidar and Kalaburgi. So here we can see a different monuments which were established during the period of Bahmani kingdom. And these monuments established on the basis of Indo-Islamic style. The one of the very important monument which was established by the Muhammad Shah, that Jamia Masjid, it was established during the year 1367 CE. It was one of the very important attractions because this Jamia Masjid, it has a huge meeting hall with the small domes and tombs of Sultan in Kalaburgi. So these were also a very important sculptural contribution which was established by the Bahmani kingdom. The one more important monument, that the tomb of Bande Nawaza in Kalaburgi, Bidar, Solahakamba Mosque and forts. These were the one of the very important monuments because these buildings are decorated and have carved wooden craft on them. And the one more important monuments which was established by the during the period of Bahmani kingdom, that the 12 tombs of Astar near Bidar. The one more a very important monuments which was established by the Muhammad Gawan, that Madrasa University. As you know that the Madrasa University, it was one of the a very important and famous educational center during the period of Bahmani kingdom. It was established on 1460 CE, and this Madrasa University, it has 242 feet wide, 222 feet long and 56 feet height, and also it has a huge library and it has 3-story building. Also in this Madrasa University, the student got the scholarship also, and the poor people and orphans provided food and shelter also. So this was about the Madrasa University, and this was sculptural contributions of the Bahmani kingdom. After the death of Muhammad Gawan, the Bahmani kingdom, it did not continue its rule strongly, because after the death of Muhammad Gawan, who assigned the throne is named Muhammad III. The Muhammad III, he was incompetent ruler. So after the Muhammad III, the Muhammad, he assigned the throne, but he was little boy and he could not rule the kingdom. So that after the Muhammad came, the one more important ruler is named Sultan Kalimullah Shah. He assigned the throne, but after the death of Sultan Kalimullah Shah, the overall Bahmani kingdom, it was going to divide into the 5 important parts. Those were, first one, Adil Shah of Vijayapur. It ruled from 1489 to 1510 CE. The second one, Barid Shah of Bidar. It ruled from 1489 to 1619. Third one, Qutub Shah of Golconda. It ruled from 1512 to 1687. Fourth one, Nizam Shah of Ahmadnagar. It ruled from 1490 to 1636. And the last, Imad Shah of Berar. It ruled from 1490 to 1580. So these were the 5 important dynasty we can see in Bahmani kingdom. So let us discuss which were the important ruler of this dynasty and what were the contribution of those kings. That first one, Adil Shah of Vijayapura. So in these states we can see the few important rulers. Those were, the first one, Yusuf Adil Shah. The Yusuf Adil Shah, the founder of Adil Shah of Vijayapura. And Yusuf Adil Shah, he was ruled from 1489 to 1510. And the next one, Ismail Adil Shah, he ruled from 1510 to 1534. Ibrahim Adil Shah, he ruled from 1535 to 1558. Ali Adil Shah first, he ruled from 1558 to 1580. And Ibrahim Adil Shah II, he ruled from 1580 to 1626. And Muhammad Adil Shah, he ruled from 1626 to 1656. And Ali Adil Shah II, he ruled from 1656 to 1672. And the next one, Sikandar Adil Shah, he ruled from 1672 1686, and one more Ibrahim Adil Shah II. So these were the a few rulers who ruled the Adil Shah of Vijayapura states. Yes, let us discuss about the use of Adil Shah. As I said, the use of Adil Shah, he was ruled from 1489 to 1510, and he was the founder of Adil Shah of Vijayapura states, and also he was a good administrator and tolerant to the all religion. He encouraged the all religion, Hindu, Muslim, Christian and Sikh also, and also he has given more contribution in the different field, art, horticulture and literature also, and he established the many forts also. During his period he captured the a few important places. Those are Raichur, Goa, Jamakandi and Miraj. So this was about the use of Adil Shah, and use of Adil Shah, he was not a longest ruler of this state, and finally his rule was ended in the year 1520. So this was about the use of Adil Shah. The one more very important, greatest and eminent sultan of this state is named Ibrahim Adil Shah II. The Ibrahim Adil Shah II, he was ruled from 1580 to 1626 CE. During the period of Ibrahim Adil Shah II, the kingdom it expanded and became rich, and also he was tolerant of all religions. He encouraged the all religion, Hindu, Muslim, Christian and Sikh also, and he has given a more cultural contribution also, and he had a title that Jagadguru Badshah. He sheltered Hindu philosophers, poet and a musician in his court, and also Ibrahim Adil Shah II, he renovated Datta temple in his fort and encouraged the puja rituals. So this was one of the very important achievements of Ibrahim Adil Shah II. And also he has written one of the very important book, that book name Kitab-i-Navarasa. The Kitab-i-Navarasa, it was famous for music, and also this book it begins with the worshipping gods Ganapati, Saraswati, Bhairava and other gods, and also is one more important achievement that he constructed Ibrahim Roja. So this was about the Ibrahim Adil Shah II. My dear friends, in this class we have discussed the few important points. Those are introduction of Bahmani kingdom, what are the achievements of Firuz Shah and Muhammad Gawan, and what are the cultural contributions of Bahmani kingdom, and 5 dynasty of Bahmani kingdom. With that, what are the achievements of Ibrahim Adil Shah II. So remaining we can discuss in the next period. Bye my dear students.